How's everybody doing today? I mean, I didn't even do my celebration Monday video. Um, it's Tuesday. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but the game pretty much turned out how I wanted it. It was a blowout. I kind of predicted a blowout to a couple of guys. They thought I was tripping, you know, and despite the injuries to San Francisco, it was a blowout. I mean, if I bet on a blowout, I bet on a blowout, regardless of the injuries. Sorry for Brock Purdy, but they brought that on themselves with all of the Brocky putting the San Francisco jersey on the Rocky statue, and they brought that on themselves. And as I've been saying, um, they played pretty much what they've been saying about us. They played nobody. They haven't played a defense like Philadelphia's defense. I continue to say that on this YouTube channel. No one defense is like Philadelphia's defense. So now we make our way to the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are, I think they're second in sacks. We're first, they're second, but I think we're ahead of them by a whole 25, 30 sacks at least. And I think they said if we get 5 sacks in the Super Bowl, we'll have the most sacks in all time history for a season. So, and it's just kind of like we've been disrespected all year. Keep on doing it because Patrick Mahomes, he's a little bit more mobile. He can move around a little bit, but he does have an ankle issue. But this game next Sunday, he is gonna be a runner. He's gonna be a runner. This defense, I mean, this ain't the Bengals defensive line. It's gonna be we gonna get to him. But about the San Francisco game, I really I'm impressed with the defensive side of the ball. I can't lie, but the offense, to me, if the defense wasn't playing as good as they were, the offense, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts only had 125 yards passing, which was all he needed because this was supposed to be the number one defense. I kept telling my boy, y'all number one defense because of the yards y'all allow per game. To me, that's not number one defense. Number one defense is the most sacks, the most takeaways. You know, that's the best defense to me. The best defense isn't just holding the team to a certain amount of yards per game. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Best defense is the most sacks. Philadelphia. The most takeaways. We were at number one at one point, but I believe Dallas jumped ahead of us. We might be two or three. But that to me is best defense. And I kept telling my homie, this is y'all not the best defense. We just rushed 4 touchdowns on the NFL so-called best defense. Now, a lot of a lot of San Francisco fans and particularly Cowboy fans were coming at me basically saying it wasn't a fair game because Brock Purdy was hurt. Well, Brock Purdy was healthy when the game started. My defense overpowered their offense, is what I kept saying was going to happen. I didn't know he was going to get hurt, but I knew our defensive line was better than their offensive line. It is what it is. That's part of football. Injuries happen. No one cared when Jalen Hurts was hurt. No one cared. We lost 2 games. No one cared. We had guys, it ain't Jalen Hurts, it's the system. But you see what happens when Jalen Hurts is in the game. He just a winner. He only had 125 yards, but we found a way to win the game. We didn't find a way to win the game. We blew him out. I called it. I called it. But offense definitely got to play better against. It's it's still kind of mind blowing that we're in the Super Bowl again. You know how hard it is to get here. We're in the Super Bowl. We got one more, and we would got two in 5 years. 2 in 5 years, and to me, I really appreciate it because all I heard when I was in school, y'all ain't got no rings. You know, they got the ring pop pictures. That's the only rings the Philadelphia Eagles got. And I get to, you know what I'm saying? I get to brag about, I've watched both of, I seen really all three Super Bowls, the 2004 season. I watched that Super Bowl also. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these Cowboy fans feel entitled, like they're my age, 34 years old, and they keep talking about 5 rings. You were a kid. You were a kid when them Super Bowls happened. You probably wasn't even a real fan. A lot of them are fans because of their, like I said before, because of their mom, uncle, cousin, dad were Cowboy fans. You kind of was just like my son. My son is a Philly fan because of me. He ain't bringing no other. I ain't buying no other jerseys in his house. So you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. I mean, if y'all want to keep talking about them five old ass rings, then keep on bragging about them five old ass rings. No one really cares about them but y'all. So it's just crazy the hate. It's crazy the hate that comes from the Cowboy fans. But I understand it though. I understand it. We in the same division. We there and they not. I get it. I get it. But to this point, it's just like just give it up. It's no point of going for Kansas City. I believe in all my heart of heart is that Philadelphia is gonna go and dominate this game also. Regardless of Patrick Mahomes limping around the field, I feel like our defensive line is better than their offensive line. And you know they said the game is won in the trenches. Even if the defensive line don't get there, we still got Bradbury, we still got Slay, we still got Avante Maddox, we still got CJ. You know what I'm saying? Garland Johnson. We still got Epps back there. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be a, I ain't gonna say easy one, but an easy one if I can say it that way. You feel me? Uh, but the offense, I feel like the offense really has to show off this game. Like Jalen Hurts missed AJ Brown 3 yards of separation from Ward against the San Francisco 49ers, but he overthrew him. He overshot him. I believe he overshot him the week before in the divisional round too. And the Giants, he could have hit AJ Brown in the end zone. He overthrew him that time also. So he might be second guessing himself because of the shoulder. He might feel like he had to put a little bit more on it because the shoulder won't get it there, and he's been overthrowing him. But I feel like we gotta have a. I want an offensive explosion. The Super Bowl. I want 3 touchdown passes, 2 runs. I wanna step on Kansas City neck. I have no beef with Kansas City at all. But the fact that they are probably going to give Mahomes the MVP, the league MVP instead of my guy Jalen Hurts, I feel like we should feel disrespected. Just like Hassan Reddick is probably the best edge rusher in the league, but he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. They talking about everybody else. They talking about the Bosa's, and Bosa didn't even do anything against against us Sunday. I mean, he had that one play. when he took he almost got Jalen Hurts for a safety, but other than that, he was non-existent. Lane Johnson is the best offensive lineman in the league, bar none. What's his name? Trent Williams. He's getting paid all that money. He wasn't guarding Hassan Reddick, but he's getting paid all that money, and our defense had a field day. Defense had a field day, but I want an offensive explosion, the Super Bowl, and I also want the defense to do exactly what they did this week. Put the foot on their neck and don't let up. Put your foot on their neck and don't let up. It's the Super Bowl. Ain't no time to shy away from it. No time to shy away from it. Our defense did what they were supposed to do in the championship game. We were disrespected. We were looked over. Everyone was Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp with the I don't even want to do the takes on them because it's irrelevant now. Because he know he was wrong. The majority of the media were wrong. They thought that the defense was gonna stop us from doing anything. We had more rushing touchdowns in a playoff in a championship game in history. Come on, man. On the number one defense that no one can run on. We weren't supposed to run on San Francisco. That's why I always say I don't care who you play. Hand the ball off. I don't care. We got the best offensive line in the league. Hand that ball off. You got a running back by committee. You got Sanders. You got Gainwell. You got Boston Scott. And you got Jalen Hurts. Run the ball. Keep running down their throat. And I think we could do this against Kansas City. As soon as we get the ball, run, run, run. Run, run, run. And as soon as they load the box, play action. A.J. Brown. Easy work. Easy work. Or you could just come out first play. They're expecting us to run it anyway. Play action. Quez Watkins, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. Pick your poison. Where you want to go? Or you can hit Dallas God across the middle. Where you going to go? I might not seem as excited as I should be because we're in the Super Bowl, but I'm just kind of like I seen it coming. I saw it coming. And the fact that this is my first year recording and we made it to the Super Bowl is it's no greater feeling, man. It's just I'm glad I started this year. Bravo to the Philadelphia Eagles, Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie, the whole organization, Nick Sirianni, and everybody was on his case. He's not a good coach. He can't even do an interview. That was a reason why I wanted to record because I wanted to voice my opinion about everyone saying he's incompetent. He won't be a good coach. Yada yada yada. Look where we at now. Look where we at now. I feel like Super Bowl we're gonna go out with a blast because we have about 15, 16 free agents on our team. A lot of people are not going to be here next year. We have Bradbury on the 1 year deal. I think Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, T.J. Edwards, uh, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Hargrave. It's just a number of guys, and it's no way you can keep all these guys together. It would be sweet if they come together as one and be like, hey, look, we trying to do this again. Let's all take one meal and come back. That would be ideal, but ain't nobody ready. Especially when you can go somewhere else and make 10, 15 mil. Ain't nobody coming back for that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are satisfied with one, but a lot of guys on that team has one already. Um, Fletcher Cox, Lane Johnson, Kelsey. Yeah, Kelsey is he's probably gonna retire after this game. So, um, dang, hate to see him go, but as long as we still got Hurts, we got AJ Brown. I would like to see Miles Sanders come back, but All in all, it's been a great season. I'm not gonna reflect on it. I'm feeling like Jalen Hurts right now. I ain't gonna reflect on what happened through the season because the job is not done. Like, comment, subscribe. Got you on the next video.